And so welcome, guys. It's Sunday morning here. It's Sunday night for you guys in Australia. I know most of the people are joining me from different parts of Australia. I know there's a few people on here from the UK as well, which is exciting. So just to share with you guys a little bit about me. That's hilarious that Mike is coming down in his dressing gown. To share a little bit about me, I came into this business a little over 2 years ago now. And I came into it for an extra $500 a month to help me travel. I love travel, hence I'm halfway across the world. I traveled for 5.5 years prior to this business. And for me, I was working 3 jobs. I was living the treadmill life that I like to call it. And I definitely wanted a way off it. I was doing PT, 2 admin jobs, and I wanted something else. I knew there was something different out there, something better. I'd watched my parents work really hard for a really long time. And I kind of was like, you know what? I don't really want to live up to that model of the world. Juice Plus was introduced to me. The product made sense from the very beginning. And then the business I asked myself, what if? And this is kind of the life I lived 2.5 years later. I'm staying with the amazing Emma and Mike Sneddon and their 2 beautiful children in Manchester. I've come over here. I think I've been here 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now. And I can still run a business from anywhere and be able to share that with people. So I'm going to share a little bit about the products. We're going to hear from some amazing girls what the product's done for them. It really is, if you the first time that you've seen this event, we're really just here to share things, share an awesome product, share an amazing business, because that's all our business is about. So many people come into this and they think they have to be a certain type of person, but honestly, it's just about sharing an amazing product to help people with their health. We have the 2 greatest things that we can help people with: health and finances. So many people in this day and age need help with both. So without any more rambling on, I'm going to share a little bit about the products before we hear from some amazing girls sharing their product stories. So if you've never heard of Juice Plus before, this is what I call our premium product. Okay, this is our capsules. So what it is it's fruits, vegetables, and berries. Okay, 27 different varieties. They vine ripen it. Okay, so it stays on the vine till its height of ripeness. So when they pick things in our supermarkets and things like that, okay, it's green usually. They gas ripen it. Who knows, how long it's been from when they picked it to when we actually consume it. Okay, so I love that it's vine ripened. Okay, it's juiced, it's picked, it's juiced and pulped. Okay, it's freeze dried and put in a vegan soluble capsule. Okay, in Australia it's vegan soluble. In other countries the capsule's made of different things, but in Australia it is made of tapioca. Okay, we swallow it, we drink a lot of water with it. Okay, and for me it's just about bridging the gap. So it's easily it's in your bloodstream within 3 to 7 minutes. Okay, so it's cellularly available at a cellular level. Yeah, so our body recognizes it, utilizes it as a whole food. Okay, and it disperses it where it needs to go. This is your oil in your engine. Okay, think of your body as a fine-tuned vehicle. Yeah, and you're not going to put just petrol in a Ferrari. You're going to put premium fuel in a Ferrari if you wanted to go to peak capacity. Okay, if you want to use your body at that peak capacity. So this is your micronutrition, your fruits, your vegetables, your vitamins, your minerals, your phytochemicals. Okay, so they vine ripen it, they pick, they juice it. Okay, they pulp it, they freeze dry it. And in that process, okay, all the sugar is most of the sugar is naturally fermented out of it as the water is extracted. So what you're left with is the essence, okay, those key nutrients, those enzymes intact with the fruits and vegetables. So this is our premium product. This is our capsules. I loved when I first saw Juice Plus. I was into my health. I was a personal trainer, but previous to that, I went on my own health journey. I like to say I did it the wrong way. I took lots of fat burners and pre-workouts and things like that I shouldn't have. But I truly did understand that I had to understand what I was putting in my body. Okay, I had to fuel that car. I just was fueling with some other bad things as well. But I knew fruits and vegetables and plant-based nutrition was the key to success and getting more good in. So if you think about a day-to-day basis, think about your day-to-day. Well, maybe not today because it's Sunday and usually people use the weekend as like, I'll just throw some treats in, or, I won't eat properly today. But think about your day on a day-to-day basis. Think about your children, your husband, your partner, whatever it is. We live a life that is fast-paced, high toxicity, okay, where the air we breathe, the food we eat, things like that. We're living a fast-paced life. We're not sleeping well. The things we put in our skin, we're living a high toxicity life. Okay, we're not getting enough good in. The government says 5 and 2. 5 vegetable, 2 fruit on a day-to-day basis. Hands up who actually consumes that on a regular, consistent, everyday basis. Hands up who gets 5 vegetable and 2 fruit every single day into themselves, into their partners, into their kids, into their family on a whole. The percentage of adults that do that is 1.9%. The percentage of children that do that is 1%. It's crazy to think that we're getting enough good in on a day-to-day basis. Now, that's the government. Science tells us 9 to 13 serves of organic, fresh fruits and vegetables because of those key phytonutrients. Because if you think of any disease, it is just dis-ease in your body. It's just dis-ease in your body and really can be combated from anti-inflammatory properties which are found in fruits and vegetables. So if you were to look into any research, it really truly explains that plant-based diets, high in anti-inflammatory properties and helping you at that cellular level with your nutrition. So for me, Juice Plus, I don't get 9 to 13 serves, and I definitely don't get that when I travel. I'm lucky, if I'm honest, 2 to 3 servings of vegetables every day. I know that I'm getting that rainbow effect. I'm getting that synergy because everything works in synergy. So I love that when you truly look at Juice Plus as a product, it is about synergy and working together in your body like that. It's not 27 servings, okay? It's 27 varieties of fruits and vegetables, 27 varieties that you're getting different vitamins, different minerals, different phytochemicals, okay? Because if you look at a humble apple or an orange, got your shake? You get a humble apple or an orange, you have thousands of phytochemicals, some we don't even know about. And your body, utilizes it, digests it, and your body recognizes that as whole food. That's what I love about Juice Plus. It recognizes it as a whole food. And for me, it is just about bridging that gap. It's not a replacement. It's not a Band-Aid. It's not here, take fruits and veggies in a capsule. Your life will be cured. It's not going to grow your right arm back. But it is an amazing, convenient way to get more good into your family every single day. When I first read the label, it is a whole food label. I knew everything on it. I didn't need a science degree. There was no warning signs on it. Okay, there was no warning signs saying pregnant women couldn't take it, breastfeeding mums couldn't take it. It is safe from the womb to the tomb. Okay, that is something that I've learned over that saying, and it makes so much sense. It's safe for everyone. Children can take it. And as a matter of a fact, we actually have the largest kids health study on the planet. And we sponsor children absolutely free for every adult that takes Juice Plus. But I loved that it was a whole food product. People say, well, how does it differ from a multivitamin? For me, there is no comparison. A multivitamin is very isolated. It's synthetic. It's lab-made. Okay, you put it in your body. You go to the toilet. You have what I call disco weed. You have that bright yellow urine. Really shows that your body does not recognize it as whole food, and it excretes it because it is isolated. It's not working in synergy, all those vitamins and minerals. Okay, and at best, a good multi has 40. At best, a good multivitamin has 40 key vitamins and minerals. In Juice Plus, you're getting 27 varieties of fruits and vegetables, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and the stuff we know we should eat. Okay, we're taking a multivitamin because we think we're depleted in something. We're depleted in magnesium, iron, B vitamin, whatever it is. Just eat whole food, that's the answer, but we're not getting enough good in on a day-to-day basis. So for me, Juice Plus just really bridges that gap. Okay, so that's our capsules, that's our oil in our car, that is our micronutrition, things that people sometimes often forget. Okay, things that we take for granted until something goes terribly wrong in our body and we know that we need to make a change. So that is our capsules. Then, like I said before, our company sponsors children absolutely free. So these are the kids' chewies. what is in the fruit and vegetable capsules is actually in our chewables, okay? So you're getting 17 different varieties of fruits and veg into your kids every single day before they even walk out the door if you give it to them in the morning, okay? It's really awesome to get them to optimum health from a young age, and from ages of 4 to 18, they're sponsored. Kids of any ages can take this, and they're honestly like a little gummy, okay? Here, you know, they're like a little chewable. If you put that in even cold water, it's highly soluble. There's nothing sticking it together except some tapioca, okay? Fruits and vegetables, you know, and again, I love the changes within kids. You know, we can think there's a placebo effect in ourselves, but in children, if you've got kids, I used to be a nanny, you know, you can will and want them to eat something, whether they do or not, it's a different story. And so I love that when kids just add Juice Plus into their day, you know, they're drinking more water, they're craving more fruits and vegetables. I did a post about it, like 75% of kids are craving more fruits and veggies when they start and introduce Juice Plus into their life. From the ages of 4 to 18 for up to 4 years in Australia, you can get kids on this for free as long as an adult stays on Juice Plus. Again, another way mums can have peace of mind, because so many mums put themselves last on that pecking order. You know, they take care of their kids, they take care of their partners, they take care of the household, but they forget to put themselves first. So I love that Juice Plus, you know, that way you can make it a family change and a lifestyle change. And then in Australia, we actually only have one other product, and this is our macronutrition. So you think about, this is your oil in your car, yeah? This is your fuel. So most people just think about this when they think about health, okay? They think about protein, fats, and carbohydrates. That's your fuel that keeps your body going. You know, if you're trying to lose weight, you're definitely thinking about protein and fats and carbohydrates. If you're trying to think about, you know, in the gym, pre and post workout, you're thinking about that. And most people forget about the micronutrition, which is the oil that holds everything together. But this is your macros. So for me, in Australia, yes, I've actually opened it. It's in my shake, which is outside. But for me, this just made sense. In the beginning, it didn't, okay? Mike, who walked up the stairs before, had his shake. He's going back Sunday morning. He's going to have a lie-in, have his shake. You know, it's just convenient nutrition on the run. For me, I keep these in my bag. I have a shaker, especially when I travel. I hate plain food. So I take a bunch of these, and I have a couple on the plane. You know, I have a couple when I'm definitely not making wise choices about in Europe, things like that. So again, it is just plant-based proteins. You know, you got pea protein, rice protein, good plant-based protein, water wash, not heat treated. So it's not denatured. It's easily digestible in your body. Your body can break it down and use it. Okay, it's high quality plant-based protein, good carbohydrates from ancient grains, and then you've got awesome things in there like broccoli sprout, alfalfa sprout, spirulina, pomegranate. You're getting another 22 different whole foods in there. Again, safe for everyone, breastfeeding moms. There's not many proteins out there, you know, in terms of that taste good and that are safe for everyone, that are safe for pregnancy and breastfeeding. Again, just a whole food product, plant-based, vegan and vegetarian friendly, and then easy. I say this meets people where they're at. Yeah, so this truly meets people where they're at. If you're a breakfast skipper like I was, you know, it's an amazing alternative to that. If you like to reach for the chocolate muffin at 3 p.m., you know, it's a great alternative to that. And it tastes amazing. So again, it's just a great way to get more good in. So that's a little bit about our product. And then we have an amazing program, depending, you know, which team you're on and things like that. We have an amazing program behind our products. Because at the end of the day, this is not a fad. This is not a weight loss product. Okay, I can assure you, if you take fruits and vegetables in a capsule, you're not going to lose 40 pounds. Yeah, but we have an amazing, it is a catalyst for change. Juice Plus truly, you know, it is one simple change. It is a catalyst. You know, people add it in, they start having more energy to exercise more, you know, they start moving their body more. They actually have that frame of mind to go to the gym. They drink more water. They crave more fruits and vegetables, things like that. So it is, you know, a catalyst for that. But we built a program around it, and ours is called the Juicy Body Transformation. You have meal plans and recipes and eating guides, and we do, you know, shreds and things like that around summertime, which is now. And it's just a great add-in. And we give you that program completely add value for free when you're a Juice Plus customer. And people get amazing results, and you have a whole support community behind you. And for me, when I lost weight, that was the most important thing, to have that support, because sometimes you don't have it at home, you know, and it's not about deprivation. It is about whole food living and how can you make a sustainable change for the long term. So when you take Juice Plus, it's not like, well, you can't have this and you can't have that and that's banned and this is banned. And, you know, it's real results, yeah, for people like you and me. Yeah, for people that just want to make a change and want to make a long-lasting lifestyle change, because Juice Plus isn't a fad. So we're going to hear from some amazing girls that are sharing their story. And the first one I want to call upon, just leading into the product and program, is actually Rach. Now, she's had epic results on the program. So I'm just going to spotlight you, Rach, and take it away.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Cool. My family actually introduced me to Juice Plus in February, and I had faith in it just because they introduced it. I knew if they were introducing it to me that it was something that, you know, that it was great. So I was straight on board. I very quickly, within the first 2 weeks, found that I had lost 5 kilos, which was just mind-blowing. And honestly, I had done nothing different besides starting to take the capsules, and I was, you know, hooked from there. I really do love the fact, though, that it's creating an awareness, not just, you know, for healthy eating. You know, it's got me from, I work full-time with 6 kids, and I was, as Lauren said, you know, you tend to put yourself second, and now I'm getting up of a morning. This last week we did 4 days, we did 5 kilometres before work. You know, I never ever did that sort of stuff. I might do an exercise day here or there, but now it's on a regular basis. And it's also encouraging my children to eat healthy and exercise. We all went and did Camp Hill. You know, it's something that we would never ever do, and I just love it. It's creating such an awareness, a healthy lifestyle within our family. We still have our moments. We still, you know, like everybody, we still have our times, but overall it's just creating such a great healthy journey for us all to be on. And we're all finding such great results. I love it. I've got much more energy. It's helping me. I used to suffer from heartburn, and it was just the other day that I sort of thought, oh gee, because I haven't even had that for quite some time, you know, and I didn't even realize that. I didn't sort of stop to think until it was all of a sudden, you know, I hadn't had it for a long time. So it's sort of helping me with that as well, and giving me the energy to keep going with a really busy lifestyle. And I love it. I'm hooked.
Love it. You've had such awesome results, Rach. Thank you so much for sharing.
No worries. Thanks.
Awesome. So now we're going to move on to Sil. She's had incredible results. You know, single mama, definitely probably putting herself last far too many times. So take it away, Sil. Share with us your story.
Hi. Oh, you can hear me? Okay. Yeah?
Take it away. We can hear you.
Awesome. Okay, so my Juice Plus story, I've got lots of results. I didn't realise how unhealthy I actually was. But my biggest one, I think, I suffered from depression since I was about 13 years old. And, you know, it was just a daily battle to, you know, to get out of bed and try and get some energy and whatnot. So I was on antidepressants probably for about 10 years, over the last 10 years. And I was introduced to Juice Plus by my beautiful friend Deb. And I got onto it, and within a couple of days I noticed that I had more energy. I wasn't actually needing nana naps, and out of habit I tried to have a nana nap and I couldn't. My body just wouldn't let me. So that was really good, and within a month, it was probably the second or third week, I went to my GP and I said, right, I'm ready to get off my meds. And he says, what do you mean? And I said, I'm ready. I feel really good. I don't know what it is, but I'm taking these fruit and veg capsules. That's all I'm taking, and it's making a massive difference in my moods and my energy levels, and I just feel really, really good in general. So he helped me get off them, and he did, and I probably should have taken about 6 weeks, but I was off them in about 2 or 3 weeks. So within a month of taking Juice Plus, I have been antidepressant free now probably for about, it's going on 7 months. So that's the biggest change in my life, because I resigned myself to the fact that I would be on them forever. I also had arthritis, so I was experiencing quite a bit of pain in my joints, in my fingers, as I was a barber for 13 years. So that started wreaking havoc on my body as well, my knees, my shoulders. And I actually don't need any anti-inflammatories at all anymore. And it's the first winter that I've experienced no joint pain. So for me, that's just a small snippet of what it's done, but it's definitely changed my life. And I don't ever want to get back on synthetic medication ever again. So yeah.
Amazing. It opens your eyes, doesn't it? Obviously, we share a similar story, so it's amazing just seeing the change in you, and it's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing, Sil.
You're welcome.
Amazing. So this is a family business. Well, that's what I love. And so we're going to flip over to Sil's sister, actually, Nick, and they actually do the business not together, but together, which is pretty cool. So Nick, if you want to come off mute, I actually can't see you right now. There she is. I can see you.
Can you guys hear me?
We can, lovely. So this is Sil's sister. If you want to share a little bit about your results, I know you've had some awesome results as well, hun.
I've been suffering with migraines since I was pretty much a teenager. So I've tried everything. I've gone to doctors. I've been constantly on Nurofen and Panadol. Most of the time they wouldn't help. So I've had x-rays done and everything. The doctors would say there's nothing wrong with you. And sometimes I would have headaches about 3 times a week, and I'd just be in bed just with pain with my head. And it was getting me really down, getting me really depressed, because a lot of people would say, oh, come out or come and do this. But I was just in bed sick all the time, and people couldn't understand why I was sick all the time. So my sister came to me with Juice Plus, and I owe her my life now. And because I have so much trust in her, I've always looked up to her my whole life. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to give this a go. Within the first week, I had no headaches, and I was just amazed. I was like, oh my God, I have found the miracle pill. And my energies levels have changed. Also, I suffered a little bit from depression and bad anxiety and mood swings and stuff like that. My periods are a lot better. I used to throw up all the time, that time of the month, and be really sick. All of that's gone now. Everyone that sees me now just keeps telling me how amazing I look and how much glow I've got, and that I'm a lot happier and stuff. And I'm just loving this product. I cannot thank the universe enough for this product. So I love my sister for putting me on it, and that's why I want to help other people as well. So that's pretty much me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Nick.
Thank you.
Honestly, yes, I was actually going to comment. You are glowing, that white part of your eyes. And I always say, when I go to a Juice Plus conference, I don't think there's actually any shadow of a doubt that, us coming together, I look at everyone, I'm like, everyone's skin's glowing, and honestly, some of these women, I'm like, I would never have guessed your age, their white part of their eyes. I truly think eyes are a really, really fair indication of someone's health. You look at someone that's got ill health and their eyes are kind of got a yellowy tinge to them, the white part, they're bloodshot, red, things like that. So, everyone's eyes are crystal white and sparkly, and I actually think mine are, and I don't have my lashes on. So, for me, it's just, it just makes sense in terms of good health to add something in that is going to better your health, that is going to give you that edge and take you to that next level. And like you heard here, it's not a miracle pill. Nick didn't start taking Juice Plus and headaches went away. It is about getting your body back to healthy. It's about that hierarchy of healing. And why I like to share products is our product is, our product is actually backed by 33 independent gold standard peer-reviewed studies. It is one of the most researched products on the planet, and it's on the Medline database, and it scores a very high rating on it. But most people don't actually care about the science. You care about what it's done for other people. And that kind of leads me into the business. You know, when I really looked at this business model, I definitely had my reservations of, you know, I don't know enough people, or, you know, I couldn't be successful in that. But when I really looked down to it, we're all born teachers, and we're all, you know, if we can be honest with ourselves, we all want more for life, you know. And for me, it's just like all we do is UTR, use a product, talk about it, share the results. All we do with the business is, you know, do the business, share what we love, share what we're excited for, and offer that opportunity to other people. And hands up who here works in an environment that is a bit limited, you know, that they work in, maybe they work for someone. I always say you're working on your dreams, or you're working on someone else's. Someone will employ you to work on theirs. We all had dreams as kids, and somewhere along the way, society told us, they put us into this model and this box of go to school, get an education, and go to work in a career. Yeah. But somewhere along the way, we had hopes and dreams and ambitions for a better life. You know, most of us, if we are cash rich, we're time poor. Most of us, if we're time rich, we give up, you know, that dream of being financially, you know, independent or financially free, or whatever you want to call it. But hands up who works in an organization that is kind of a little bit limited. The higher you go, the less and less positions and the less and less opportunity there is for you to grow and succeed in that. So what I like to share, and people definitely have their reservations about a business like this, because it is a little bit different to what, that we know. So I like to share, I used to work in an organization shaped in a pyramid structure, because pyramids work. Pyramid structures work, yeah? Why? Because usually there's a CEO at the top and there's some worker bees down the bottom. Okay, now I'm not saying there is anything wrong with getting an education. I went to school, I went to university. I think it's an amazing, amazing opportunity. But what they don't teach us is really how to take charge of our own lives. Yeah, and so we fall in, we either own our own business, and that's really time consuming. And I always say you own a job. Yeah, you own all the liabilities, all the responsibilities. You've got to pay people, all the overheads. So you've got a CEO at the top, or maybe you work in a larger organization like I did in the beginning, and I like to use Woolworths as an example. Yeah, as I started as a 15-year-old kid, because I liked working, I always had a strong work ethic. But then I started to look at, the higher I went, the less and less positions. So you might have managers of sections, store managers, area managers, CEOs, and board of directors. The higher I went, the less and less opportunity there was for me to succeed. The more and more I had to fight and, I guess, compete with other people. Mostly they were my colleagues. And the higher I went, no matter how hard I worked, there was going to be a cap. And I hit the cap. Yeah, I was a manager of a section, and then I just started to jump around from job to job. But it was always limited. And I really never felt there was room for me to grow. Because at the end of the day, they usually outsource when you get to higher middle management. Or in my case, the son was the board of director, and he was always going to take over the company. Yeah, and that's kind of how this limited opportunity works. But when you really see our business, Emma, share this with me, it's limitless. Okay, there is no ceiling on it, because we all come in with exactly the same opportunity. No matter your circumstance, no matter your background, no matter where you came from, if you're a single mom, if you're a corporate worker, you know, if you're a supermarket worker, if you're a lawyer, if you have no degree, if you have 10 degrees, doesn't matter where you come from or who you were. Every single person has exactly the same opportunity for success in this business, whatever success looks like for you, because it looks different for all of us. So we all actually come in at the very same level, no matter who you are. I love that. Here, you could get higher up if you had some sort of degree that they wanted or some sort of qualification. But here, every single one of us start in the same position, and we all have the same ability to reach our pinnacle position and grow an incredible business. And the only way we can do that is by helping and sharing and caring about other people. Here is how many people can I jump over. I'm honest, right? If you look at any organization, the government, you know, any kind of corporate organization. It's how many people can you jump over? You know, how many hoops can you jump through? Here is how many people do I love? How many people can I help and care about and help get to their goals? And then that in turn, help enough people get to their goals, you'll get to yours. And we all have the same opportunity to do that because we all have the same product that works. We all have the same business model, yeah, that works, right? The only derivative is us as people and how much we want it, yeah? So we can come into this for an extra $200 a month, or we can come into this for an extra, you know, $2,000 a month. We can come into this and sky's the limit. You can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And the only way you do that is by helping other people. So if you look at, you know, you come into this as you, okay, I came into it as my own business and me, right? Or this could be you. And then I went and shared this with 2 people. I definitely had a few people that were taking the products by me just sharing what I loved or sharing what I was excited for, because I started the product and the business the same day because I saw the value in what we had. Yeah. So I had a few people on the product and then I just took an interest. Now it's not about hunting people down. It's not about becoming that person. It is truly about sharing an amazing opportunity. Someone probably shared this with you. You came along, you had a look. It might be for you. It might not be, but you might know someone. And all I did was share it with Kirsten and Jay. I really like to bring this to life to show you that this is a real life business. And then all I did was help these girls, okay, with how to do the same. It is a teach-to-teach business, right? I always say that you see it, okay? So you see one, you do one, you teach one. That's all our business is. You see it, you do it, you teach it. And it is just about teaching Jay. And then Jay shared this business with Missy. And Missy then reached out to Deb and we taught Deb how to do the business. And then Deb reached out to Priscilla, who you heard from, and then Priscilla reached out to Nick. And it goes on and on and on. And soon I need a bigger whiteboard or a bigger piece of paper. And then Keek shared the business. And this just shows how organically a business like this can grow, okay? You know, we're not doing the hard yards. Everything that you don't like to do in a business, we actually don't do, okay? Our company, all we do is connect the customer to the company by easily doing an order online. The company boxes it, ships it, bills it. It's so simple. We get to do the fun part, okay? We get to help people with their health goals and help people with their financial goals with the business. All we get to do is share and care about people and help them and teach them how to build their own business if that's what they want to do. Okay, so we're not in charge of distribution. You know, we are just connecting a customer and the franchisee to the company, and then the company distribute it and we get to help and teach other people. So that just shows you how organically a business like this can grow, you know. And then Keeks taught Kelly how to do the business, and then my 2 became 3 and 4. And soon I've grown a team of well over 500 people now, you know, and like I say that and I'm like, oh my God, the UK is so much bigger. But what we've done in Australia, it is just the beginning. You know, if there is any time to get involved, it's now. You know, our business, there is definitely way more people out there looking for a better way, and we get to help them with that. To bring that to life a little bit more, I always say, look at the duplication of numbers. And I'm actually going to bring it to life with how Emma shares it with her team, which I think is an incredible way visually, because I'm visual, to look at it. So if one person like myself, here she is, one person like myself shares it with 2 people, and those 2 then go and teach 2 becomes 4. And then 4 people go and link arms with 2 people become 8. 8 teach 2 is 16. And 16 people teach 2 each becomes 32. Now really quickly, that's 63 people in your organization. 63 people out there sharing the message of good health. 63 people that you can potentially help change their life. How many did you know? 2. Imagine if you went and shared it with 3 extra people, okay, and you shared it with 5 over time. And those 5 taught 5 becomes 25. 25 teaches 5 becomes 125. And then 6 to 5. And then they teach 5 people each becomes 3125. Now that's like 4,000 and something people in your organization. You only taught 3 extra people. That difference is ridiculous. The real difference is 3. You don't need 3,000 people in your organization to do well, but it is completely possible. You know, you don't really even need 600. But for me to get my head around that, if I just taught 5 people, now will 5 teach 5, teach 5, teach 5? No, it's not that pretty. Okay, it's never that easy. But will 5 people, can you genuinely share this with 5 people that want more out of life? Yes. So it really shows you. And then Emma shared it like this. I'm going to try and bring it to life the Australian way, but she shares the Manchester football stadium is like 80,000 people. Yeah. Could you go and share this business with 80,000 people? No. Right? You'd be here your whole entire life, if not more. Yeah. You don't have the time, the resources, the energy to go and share it with that many people. But could you go and teach and share it with 2 people and teach them? So you're going to fill the seats either side of you and in front of you and behind you. And then those people, you're going to teach those people to share the business, okay, and the products with the person in front of them, the person beside them, the person behind them. And then they're going to teach those people to share it with the person in front of them, the person beside them, the person behind them. Could you teach someone to do that? Can you see the football field? Let's say I'm trying to think of an Australian football field, you know, like what's the Victorian one? You know what I'm thinking of, write it down in the comments below, yeah? You think of that. If you taught someone to share the business with someone in front of them, someone beside them, someone behind them, MCG, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Could you see the football field filling up then? You know, think about that over time. It's the art of duplication. Yeah, it's about sharing this with people that have desire, that want more in life. I'm going to share one more thing before we share some stories, and that's just a little bit about how we get paid in our business. And we get paid 3 ways. So unlike traditional business where I only got paid a wage and I only got paid if I went to work, we get paid a retail profit. So when we go and share the product with a customer, we get a retail profit put in our bank account for doing that. Who would love to make money while they sleep? Honestly, you know, it's just about us. A retail profit is a one-off. Yeah, we earn a retail profit when we share the customer with the company and the product, just like we would, you know, like Woolies would when they share a product. And then we get paid a commission. Yeah, so when we help people to do well and we help other people to do well, we get a higher commission and we help them get a higher commission as well. And then we get paid bonuses. Now, bonuses are exponential in our business, and we kind of have a culture. At least part of that bonus has to be spent on you, especially us women. We definitely have a culture in our team. But there you can earn exponential. I always say this is the check that grows, but this is the fun money. Yeah, this is the money where you can really treat yourself, treat your family. That's that money you can earn exponentially. So the first level in our business is what we call SDVF. And when we get there, we get a $400 bonus. And when we help other people get there, we have a $400 bonus also. Yeah, I just helped an awesome girl. I think she's on, but she's not going to share tonight. And she's a PT in Newcastle, but she got to SDVF in like her first 10 days of the business, just by sharing the product, sharing the business, and really just being teachable, having desire and be willingness to do this. And she works a lot of jobs, you know, she's a PT, but she also works other jobs as well. Then we have SC, and I hear we have a brand new SC in the house tonight. And when you get there, you get a $600 bonus. Yeah. What do the abbreviations stand for? SDVF is Senior Direct Virtual Franchisee. So as we raise up in the business, we raise up to different levels. And then SC is Sales Coordinator. Okay, when we get there, we get a $600 bonus. Go and help as many people do the same. Yeah. And you also get a $600 bonus when you help someone. So I know Michelle's going to share. She's a brand new SC as of today. So I'm going to, there she is, spotlight you, hon. And you can share a little bit about, you know, your story of, you know, how did you come into the business and what it's done for you so far?
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys, and thanks, Lauren. Yes, I came across the business about 5 months ago. And to be honest, like I had a corporate career for many, many years, and we had a complete change of lifestyle. and came actually farming. And we've been at that for about 5 years now. And to be honest, I'd started feeling a little bit redundant, I guess, missing out on networking with, I guess, business-minded people and stuff like that. So I was really missing that from my corporate career. I discovered Juice Plus basically via a Facebook post through a friend of mine in Victoria that I hadn't seen for many, many years. And yeah, it led me to reach out to her and ask her what she was up to. And the products, the story that she had told me about how it was affecting her just like instantly got me hooked. I wanted to try them straight away. So I jumped straight in. I signed up for the business the same day. And really, honestly, for me, it's recreated a bit of a fire in my belly, I guess you'd say. It has put me back in a position where I feel like I can actually make a difference in people's lives, and I'm feeling very re-inspired and re-energized, and just love that I can help people with their health. I've become a bit of a, I guess, an unqualified wellness coach, and I just love being able to inspire people with their health. I'm doing that on a daily basis, and people are reaching out to me, and yeah, I'm just super excited to have qualified to the SC position. And you know, the business is allowing me to cover some bills. It's now allowing me to travel interstate to see family, and I'm just super excited about what the next 6 to 12 months is going to hold for me.
You're a rock star, Michelle. Thank you. You do such an awesome job, and you're just like the epitome of teachable. And yeah, you work so hard out there on the farm, and it's incredible what you can do in this business in stolen moments, right?
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, hon. Yeah, even from the tractor, I'm there messaging, and yeah.
Epic multitasker. Well done.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing, and massive congratulations. SC as of today. I just realized how bad my writing was, so I had to change it. Then we got SSC, so where Michelle is kind of working towards, and that's a $1,200 bonus. Okay, and then again, go and help as many people as you want and can, and you also get a $1,200 bonus also. So I'm going to get the amazing Jana, who I introduced the business to maybe like 8 or 9 months ago now. I always get it wrong. Time escapes me. And she is an SSC going towards QNMD. So, John, take it away.
Hi, guys. Yep, 9 months, Loz, you're pretty spot on. So like Lauren said, I didn't know Lauren. I just switched jobs. I'm a mama of 2. I've got a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old. And at the time of returning back to work, my baby was 11 months old. And I was switching from Department of Defence to Department of Human Services, and I was there literally 2 weeks, and I've never hated a job before, and I hated it, and decided that this wasn't going to work for my family and needed to find something else. And at the time I actually was researching Juice Plus, mainly for my husband. He only eats meat and potato, so I was trying to bridge the huge gap in his diet. But then I came across a post on Facebook and asked Lauren literally hundreds of questions. Because I've owned a traditional business before, and I've worked in, you know, as a public servant now for nearly 11 years. So I've, you know, and like Lauren, I've worked 2-3 jobs all my life since high school while studying. So I've always been a worker. So once I went through all that with Lauren, it just made sense. The product was, a no-brainer, and the business was exciting. Something I lost from the defence was my community and my sport. And all those things that came along with it. So gaining this community with Juice Plus has been the absolute highlight for me. You know, it's not just your team and your upline, it's your sideline buddies and everybody you meet along the way. It is truly amazing, and I feel very, very blessed to have that. And for the future, well, my future's already sort of half paved out, I guess. I've just look up here every time I've got to do this little chalk because I've got my resignation up there, and that goes in next month. So I finish on the 18th of December, and we'll be at home with my babies, and I get to do 4-year-old kinder next year. I get to do, you know, take them to swimming, get to take them to, you know, all the things that I've been missing out on with the first one, and I won't have to with the second one. So that's it. Thanks.
Amazing. I can't wait to Facebook Live your resignation. No, I'm kidding.
I'm doing that.
I'm doing it. Love it. Well done, hun. That's you know, more than anything, I think that is the most inspiring thing, you know, watching people shine and grow in this business. I know I call it a pay it forward business. Someone believed in me more than I could believe in myself, and that's all we do. And, you know, Jana kind of definitely did find that fire in her belly, and it's exciting. I can't wait to the day she resigns from her job. I know she doesn't love it. So QNMD is that next position, and that's a $1,500 bonus. And again, help as many people do the same, and that's a $1,500 bonus also. Never get demoted in our business either, so you never go backwards. You know, we don't have to do minimum spends, things like that. I think it's a really awesome way to build a stable business and an awesome future for yourself. So Jay is a QNMD as of 2 months ago. So I'm going to get the amazing Jay to share her little story, and incredible story actually, about what it's done for her.
Hey guys, so I've been in the business with Lauren now for about 15 months, I think. I came into the business out of desperation, really. I was a single mom, really struggling with finances, to the point where I literally didn't know how I was going to pay bills from week to week. Trying to work all the time, but then working part-time, your money goes straight back into daycare anyway. So I just never knew how I was ever going to get on top. And then this business come along, and I just I could see it for what it was, and I knew that it was my way out. So like I said, a bit over 12 months on the track, I'm now QNMD. I don't have to work for that part-time company anymore, and have my little one in daycare. She goes 2 days a week still because she loves it, not because I have to. That's my choice now. I don't have the guilt because I have to have her in there. And so coming from not knowing how I was paying bills or getting groceries, I now have a lot more financial freedom. There's not many weekends that we're home anymore. We've just come back from overseas, planning another one for next year, and something that's really exciting for me and my family. I never ever thought that I would be able to buy a family home, and that is what's on the cards for us next. We're just looking into building soon. So it's just amazing. It's changed my life so much.
Amazing. And like you shared before, how was it possible for you to ever go on family holidays? In the past you'd have to scrimp and save for how long?
Oh God, you'd have to plan a year in advance just to go, especially if it was overseas, to go anywhere. And now I think it was a month, we decided to go the next month, so we just booked our flights and off we went.
Love it.
So it's definitely changed. There's no way in the world I could do that kind of stuff before, ever.
Amazing. And I love it. Harpy's in the background, so you can do this business if you're anyone. Kids awake, kids asleep, you can do it around your kids. And I love that loads of these girls or women are showing their kids, especially Jay, she's got 2 little girls, showing them that they can do anything. And showing them what's possible. Definitely you don't have to be, a prisoner to your circumstance, if that makes sense. And you really can go and change. It's never too late. And Jay is definitely showing her girls that she can achieve anything, no matter, kind of what background she came from. And then our pinnacle position, or one of them, is NMD, and that's a $3,000 bonus when you get there. And then there are, a couple of other positions. There's about, another $20,000 on the cards in bonuses, but I really just wanted to share NMD. I am, privileged enough. I definitely worked hard at this business, but I am privileged enough to be at NMD. We're going to get the amazing, I'm staying with Emma Sneddon. If you are in the Juice Plus world and you know of Emma, she just came to Australia. She's got 2 amazing kids. I'm staying at their house. But that's what I love first and foremost. The money's amazing, it's choices, the time freedom's awesome, I get to travel the world, but it's the community. I was in England and Emma's like, why don't you come to Manchester and stay? And I was like, yeah, sure. That's adding another child to the household. And then she's like, why don't you stay a bit longer? And it's like the community is incredible. So Emma's actually a PMD in the business. She has an incredible story. So I'm going to get her to share. I'm going to move out of the way, and Em's going to share her story.
Evening all. It's good morning here. Very confused. How are you all? I've just been listening in to all of that, and I just want to sign up all over again, which is always a sign that it's that you're still in love with what you do. So I guess that's point number one. If you're looking at this as an opportunity for you, do you love what you do now? And if you don't feel like you want to start your job or your career all over again, then maybe have a look at whether this might be something that you could add on to it and make it a little bit more fun in life. My story, I'll really briefly tell you a little bit about me. I've just turned 40. I was 36 when I came across the Juice Plus product. My personal trainer at the time was a guy called John Holowati. He had just started out in the business. He was a couple of years in, kind of just told me a little bit about this product that he knew about that was really good nutrition, healthy nutrition on the go. I was a very busy corporate working mum. I had very little time, very little energy, very little anything. I worked all the time. Didn't spend a lot of time with my children, didn't spend a lot of time with my husband, didn't eat very well. I heard Lauren saying earlier she used to leave as a breakfast skipper. That was me. I very often didn't eat breakfast at all. If you're a mummy on the call, you will know what I mean when I say you become bottom of the list of priorities in your house. Feed everybody else, clothe everybody else, look after everybody else, and then maybe remember about yourself towards the end of the day. And that was me. So I introduced Juice Plus into my diet. I'm going to wear this diet. This was the product that I started on, the Juice Plus Complete product. I've replaced a meal that I wasn't having, so I started having it for breakfast, started to feel better, started to have a bit more energy. I kid you not, I was so tired before. I felt like that product gave me my evenings back, gave me my energy levels back, and I was evangelical about it. So I was just telling everybody, every mummy that I came across, noticed, my friends, my family started to notice the difference in me. So I just shared the product naturally, like really naturally, with no like personal vested interest at all in sharing this product with everybody that I knew, because I wanted other people to feel as good as I felt and still feel, nearly 4 years on now. And you've heard all from Lauren and the other girls, all the amazing stuff about why this product is so incredible. So John offered me the business opportunity at that point, and as I said, I was really busy, so I completely turned him down. Like, absolutely, definitely not for me. I'm far too busy. I've got far too much to do: kids, job, career, home, house. I'm a mummy. I haven't got time to run a business, and it was, it's not expensive to get involved. In fact, it's ridiculously reasonably priced to get involved. To own your own business in the UK, it's £50. What is it in Australia? Like $100? $160 in Australia. So, you make that money back relatively quickly if you just jump in with both feet and share this product with a few people. Then after that, everything is profit. And that's a business model I can work with. You can make your money back in a couple of days, sometimes a couple of weeks, even a month or two. If you set up your own business in a traditional environment now, it's going to take you way longer than a month or two to get your initial investment levels back. Usually people work for 2, 3, 4, 5 years before they can even pay themselves. So I like quick results, and I was like, okay, I can work with that if I can really quickly get started. So I did. And March 2013 was when I really was my very first month. I was able to leave my corporate job within less than a year of joining this business. So what started for me as, I heard Lauren talking earlier about it can be a small part-time thing that just makes life a little bit simpler, makes you a little bit easier to pay the bills, a little bit more, you can go on a holiday that maybe you couldn't afford. For some people, that's all it is, and that's all they want it to be. But other people, if you really, if you're working with Lauren, or you're working with another upline on the call, or another friend who's introduced you to this, just do what they tell you to do, be very teachable, and go out there and just share this product with everybody that you come across. It's an amazing product. Everybody needs it. There isn't anybody who couldn't benefit from better nutrition, and the business is the same. Everybody needs an additional income that they can fit around themselves. I don't care how much money you think you've got. If someone wants to offer you an extra $1,000 a month part-time, most people would, that would make life a little bit easier. So you can work really closely with Lauren and the other girls and find out how you can get involved in it to help it change your life too. And that's all I did. I just, got involved and left my job in less than 12 months. I was able to move house. We've got better cars, better houses. But the biggest thing for me as a mum was I was able to, because I was able to leave my job, I was able to just spend so much more time with our children. And I was able to retire my husband from his corporate job as well. He's in the business now. He wasn't at that point. But now, we both take our kids to school every day. We didn't used to do that. So we used to drop them off at before school club at 8 in the morning and pick them up at 6 in the evening. That's a long day for a child. And you get the rubbish end of the day, the really busy morning and the really busy evening when they're tired and you're tired. Now we drop them off at 9 and we pick them up at 3:30. and we both do that together, and we both pick them up together. So we spend 50 hours a week together, more with the kids than we used to. And in between that time, you know, we go to the gym, we go out for lunch. We just have everything. Our lives is better. Our health is better. Our relationship is better. Our relationship with our children is better. Our outlook on life is better. Our optimism is better. Our friendships are better. We get, you know, to hang out with people like Lauren and some of the guys on the call. And there's just nothing not to love about this business, really. It's it can be as big or as small as you choose. And for me, I just think you know about it now. You know about the opportunity now. You know about the product now. Everything that people need in their lives is usually either better time, better health, or more money. And with this product and this business, you can have all three of those all at the same time. You don't have to wait till you're retired. You don't have to wait till you're older. You don't have to wait till your kids come home. You can have loads of time, better health, and the money to be able to enjoy those two things with this opportunity. And congratulations for coming along and taking a look at it anyway. I'll pass you back to Lauren.
Thank you so much, Em. What an incredible story. And I knew of Emma, but now, you know, getting to know her and watching the incredible life they have, I think any parent would die to both take their kids to school. I love that. I sit in the back with them, and I'm one of their children for the week. Just seeing the incredible life they live. And honestly, money is just choices. And this really is a residual product and a residual income that you're building. It's not passive. You know, you still have to work at it. It's not something that, but I promise you, someone said this to me. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was on the call the other night with Simon Chan, who runs a podcast called MLM Nation. And he's an incredible human being and has so much insight and wisdom. But he said, entrepreneurs, you know, in this business, it's going to mute everyone. In this business, some people are, you know, you might be paid not as well in the beginning, but then you are building something to pay you for the rest of your life. You know, if you truly are willing to go all in and build it. You know, people that work a career or a regular job, I have no qualms. I used to do it too. I probably, you know, I definitely, it's everyone's journey about what they want to do, but you are paid well in the beginning because you training and things like that, you might not be working as hard, but then you're paid the same or very little difference for the rest of your life. You're not paid very well. And I started to think, you know, that is so true in this business. You are building something, you know, to potentially pay you for the rest of your life. You know, not to impress you, but to impress upon you. The money I earn is a direct reflection of how many people I help. Okay, the money I earn is just a true direct reflection of how many people I help in this business with their, whether it's $200 a month, whether it's $2,000, whether it's you want to be a millionaire in the future. Okay, and it is a direct reflection of how many people we help with an amazing product. I can assure you, okay, that doesn't happen in a day-to-day job. Whether I did a good job or a crap job, you know, I still got paid the same. So in this business, I love that I am in control about, you know, me getting paid what I am worth. I can give myself a pay rise every month, and so can you. And I love that, you know, Emma's line, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no one special. I just decide to make a special effort. So guys, if you have any questions, thank you so much for jumping on. For those that shared, thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your stories. I just love hearing them each and every week. So for me, big love and thank you. Go back to the person that invited you. Ask questions. Be a Jana, right? Be a Jana in the world. She had 1 million. She says 100. She had 1 million, right? Questions and all. I don't have to be the expert. I probably didn't know the answer to half of them. But really, we work together as a team, and I love it. Teamwork makes the dream work. And if you have questions, get them answered, because I'm so, so thankful I made an educated decision and not an ignorant one, because I almost walked away and said, I'm too cool, you know, I'll just go about my life. But imagine where my life would be. I'd still be working 3 jobs. You know, I'd still be not traveling. I'd still be pretty miserable, you know, living that treadmill life, wondering when I was going to get off it. To be honest, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And I had to make a change. If I was going to change my life, it had to be me that did it. And someone said, if not this, then what? And I was like, well, I have no idea. You know, I knew about it. So like Emma said, I knew about it. I could not at least ask questions. And I made an educated decision. So if it's not for you, I'm totally cool with that. I always say it's for anyone, but it's not for everyone. You know, and it's really important to, if this does spark some interest and resonate with you, then go back and ask some questions. to the person invited you and get them answered. So big love from me. We do these at least twice a week. We do live events in some areas as well. So if you want to get involved, I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see you at another event. I know I had to see it more than once. So come along, check it out, ask questions, and I shall see some of you on the next one. But thank you to Emma for sharing her story, and I always love hearing it.
Welcome.